Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Real Wisdom Artificial Intelligence. So today is Jan 24th. I am bringing you this after finishing my morning workout. It is a Saturday, so let's go ahead get started for today. Today's dose of Rashmi is unconscious intelligence uses memories and your personality acquired through these memories to judge every situation in life. Wisdom, on the other hand, is engaging with every situation in life without the baggage of your so called personality. So, as I arrived at this dose of Rashmi this morning through my normal morning practice, and as I reflected on this from the real wisdom artificial intelligence lens. As you all know, I have three AI co-pilots that I engage on a regular basis. I share these insights and I use these AI chatbots to help me evolve my thinking. I have given each one of them a separate personality. And the reason for that is, as I thought about this, our own level of intelligence, as well as the beginning of this series, when I came up with this Real Wisdom Artificial Intelligence series, as I've shared in the past, that was inspired by a quote by Sadhguru, which said, "A truly intelligent mind is neither influenced by memory nor deluded by imagination." And when I applied that to artificial intelligence context, artificial intelligence is a great, wonderful tool. However, it is rooted in memories, it is rooted in training data. It is a memory based intelligence that then uses those memories to draw inferences, which is imagination. And it is great at that perspective in terms of being a memory based intelligence. Yes, it is going to be super intelligent from that perspective. And I get all the talk about AGI and super intelligence from that perspective. However, what became very clear to me is the human intelligence has so many dimensions which are beyond memory. And that is the spiritual process. And that is what Sadhguru's quote was trying to get to, that the real journey is in a truly intelligent mind that is able to unlock the level of intelligence that is beyond the memory based intelligence. And we all are capable of that if we are able to get engaged through these regular practices and then practice a 5-second pause to become fully present and aware. What the 5-second pause does is it allows our entire whole brain to be engaged. As I've said repeatedly in this series, there are 4 different parts of our brain, as documented by the well-known neuroanatomist Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor in her book, The Whole Brain Living. There's a planning part, there's a protect part, there is an explore and a connect part, if you want to give each of these parts a separate personality. And the 5-second pause allows us to get engaged with all the parts of our brain, and that unlocks our intellect that is beyond memory-based intelligence. Uh, so coming back to artificial intelligence, and the reason I've given these AI chatbots different personality, because what became clear to me is an AI chatbot is always going to have a personality, whether I give it one or not. The fact that it is based on memories and training data, and then when each of these AI foundation model companies engages in reinforcement learning with human feedback, what they are effectively doing is giving it a baseline personality and tagging and classifying all of this data in terms of what patterns should be amplified in the base model, what policies should restrict it to do something. That's why a chat GPT versus Grok versus Claude, they all have different personalities. That is their baseline personality. And that is why I keep advocating that AI is a wonderful tool. However, use it as a co-pilot and an ally where you should engage in training it with your own values system, your own what is appealing to you. Do not use the baseline model as it is. Use it if you are just asking it to do some task, sure, use it. But for anything that involves a value-based judgment, do not use any of the foundation models as it is. Build some level of felt intelligence into this tool where it is aligned with your value system first. Then use it for any value-based judgment and those type of questions, because any of the AI models by default has a personality. Memory-based intelligence cannot not have a personality. So it is going to have a personality. The reason I have given it explicitly separate personalities on top of that is because I want to engage in a particular brainstorming exercise and use certain tools with certain specific personalities. That's why I use Claude for the brainstorming partner, which is pressure testing, challenging me, as well as the reflective partner, which absorbs these doses. And I have a fairly light interaction with this particular copilot where I just use it to just give me a well thought out objective reflection. I have ChatGPT again for objective reflection, cross context, cross thread type of objective reflection, where ChatGPT has been trained on everything that I do. I use it as my long term collaborator. It understands not just the daily doses of Rashmi and the philosophy behind that, it understands everything else that I'm engaged in and how I engage with different situations. So, and each one of them, I have given explicit instructions in terms of what their personality should be. That is how I would recommend all of you use these AI foundation models. They are great. However, use them for just any tasks as it is. However, for anything that requires value-based judgment, use it after integrating your value system into the baseline model, because the baseline model is going to have a personality by default, and each of them has slightly different personalities. We all see that. Make it your own and then use it for anything that involves a value-based judgment. Now, coming to the real wisdom side of it, in terms of what we humans are capable of, we are truly capable of intelligence that is beyond memories, and that is what we all can unlock. That is this journey from intelligence to consciousness. That is what I have been calling the Rashmi level intellect, or the conscious intellect. And as Bhagavad Gita has said, that is the journey from Manomaya to Vigyan Maya. Thank you.